Revelation 13 and verse 14. And deceiveth them that dwell on earth by the means of those miracles, which he had power to do so in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on earth, that they should make an image to the beast, which had a wound by a sword, but did live. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, and the image of the beast should both speak, and cause as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. And he caused all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that hath the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let he that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. Call Halal Yahweh by Shem Shai by Hashem Wakakwadash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders. Salutations to all my fellow laborers doing this work in truth and sincerity, risking their lives and their freedom to do so now more so than ever. To the scattered, hopefully elect, that are scattered among the heathen nations, that be like unto the speckled bird, the Israelite foreigners, and to the Akwaf that are listening and learning, to you I say Shalom. This is your brother Malcolm from the branch of the Great Millstone here in Chicago. And I just read the book of Revelation, the 13th chapter, verse 14 through the end. All right. And that was speaking about the mark of the beast, which was going to be pushed here out of Babylon, out of the new Rome, which received that wound but yet lived. Because remember, Rome was brought down by the Israelites, and then Rome rose again during the Renaissance. Oh, before I started, Fair Use Act, UCC, USC Code 17, Fair Use Act. All right, this is the disclaimer. All right, I did not produce this video. I'm not making any money off this video. I'm not using it for any financial gain, just for informational purposes, educational purposes.
All right, welcome to the channel. I'm John X Army. Today's video topic, it's not a bit funny, but I can't help but to laugh. Ellen DeGeneres basically trolled the whole world, and she definitely trolled us by interviewing the infamous Bill Gates on her talk show today. And as if that wasn't bad enough, I believe that she's also trolling the QAnons by sitting on her feet in a cross-legged position. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, the QAnons believe that Ellen DeGeneres has been placed on house arrest with an ankle bracelet to make sure she doesn't leave the house while they prosecute her for her crimes involving the deep state.
Let's run that back. I don't know how much truth there is to any of that, what he's talking about. But
now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, the QAnons believe that Ellen DeGeneres has been placed on house arrest with an ankle bracelet to make sure she doesn't leave the house while they prosecute her for her crimes involving the deep state and human trafficking. Now, obviously, I don't believe this theory at all, but word must have got back to Ellen. I'm sure she saw the comments on social media, and she couldn't help but to troll all the QAnons, basically laugh in their face by sitting on her feet and playing into the little theory to make them speculate further whether she's actually on house arrest or not. Now, as awful as that is, it's not the scary part. This is where it gets really bad. Take a listen as to what Bill Gates had to say.
What policies should we have? Because until we get almost everybody vaccinated globally, we still won't be fully back to normal.
He said, until we get almost everybody vaccinated globally, things aren't going to get back to normal.
But we aren't going to have any vaccines for probably a year. So how,
And that's a lie. They have the vaccine already. The vaccine is already there and ready to roll out at their disposal. So why they're saying that this whole year, 18 months, I have no idea. But when they created this virus, they created the vaccine right along with it.
I can't even imagine.
And he's in the know. Those are his own words.
Well, they won't be back to normal until we either have that phenomenal vaccine or...
And now that I know that he is the grandchild of Margaret Sanger, you can actually see how much he looks like that very unattractive woman. They are really some ugly specimen of human beings. The Sanger family, the Gates line.
Therapeutic that's like over 95% effective. I have to assume that's going to be almost 18 months from now.
Now, maybe this explains why nurses around the country are getting orders saying that they might have to relocate. Maybe this is why just today, photos and videos came out of U.S. military vehicles being staged in private rock quarries all over the country. It looks to me like before anybody's going to be allowed to go back to work or go back to school, they're going to have to come around and give you a vaccine for COVID-19. I want to hear your opinions in the comment section down below. I want to know, will you get the vaccine or will you not get the vaccine? And I'm going to tell you my opinion. I definitely will not be getting any vaccines for the rest of my life. Definitely 100%. I will never allow that. No one has the right to force vaccinate you or stick a needle in your body. If I were you, I wouldn't allow it. But anyway, share this video, hit the thumbs up. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Peace.
What policies should we have? Because until we get almost everybody vaccinated globally, we still won't be fully back to normal.
John X Army signing out from the belly of the beast.
And we are in the belly of the beast. This is Revelation 16:2. And the first went and poured out his veil upon the earth, and there fell a noisome and grievous sore upon the men which had the mark of the beast, and upon them which worshipped his image. Everybody that takes that vaccination and takes that microchip is going to die. And a lot of people are going to get sick and get grievous diseases, just like they showed you in I Am Legend when they came out with this miracle cure, and all of a sudden everybody went nuts and turned into psychopathic, cannibals. This is going to be the hour of temptation, and it is upon us. And there's a lot that's got to happen before that happens. And this society is falling. All right, you got now you supposedly have another virus among poultry, so now you're gonna turkey and chicken is gonna be gone. The pork, you got pork slaughterhouses shutting down. The biggest pork slaughterhouse in America shut down, for what I've been told, and 3 of the biggest slaughterhouses for beef also shut down. And you got crops that are being destroyed because of the lockdown. Crops that are just rotting because there's nobody to work the fields. So we're headed into dark territory that has never been before. I mean, America, 17 million people filed for unemployment just last week. And if they admitted 17, then it's twice that amount. You're looking at well over 30. Because he always lowballs numbers, lowballs the truth. All right, you best believe that. All right, and they've been telling you last week, so we're going into this is the last couple days, because they kept saying in 2 weeks you're going to see a spike and more deaths and everything's going to get worse. So we'll see what happened, what he has planned. Meanwhile, this talk of releasing people off these curfew confinement situation come May 1st, which I doubt if that will happen, but if it does, it'll be short-lived. But prepare yourself spiritually because the end is nigh. Call Halal Yahweh Bashim Abashai Bashim Wakakwadash Wa Abad Shalom.